into this, but during 2009 and 2010, you were chairman of Transfield, is that correct?
Correct.
And Transfield, as you're well aware, does bits and pieces in the property space.
Not really.
Well, I'm reading its own website, which says we deliver a full suite of corporate real estate service for private and public.
I think in that case by then we might have acquired an agency of some sort.
Yeah, to do property and do property work.
Yep.
And you're aware that being chairman of that company would have made you a prohibited donor under the New South Wales Act?
I've never regarded Transfield Services as a property developer.
You don't define Transfield as a property company?
I don't define it as a property developer.
Okay. Well, the Act's pretty clear on what a property, what it is. Do you want me to read you what the definition of a property developer is?
Certainly.
A property developer is a corporation engaged in a business or person who is a closely associated of a corporation that regularly involves the making of relevant planning applications by or on behalf of a corporation connection with residential or commercial development of land with the ultimate purpose of the sale or lease of land.
I don't think Transfield Services falls into that category.
Okay. The Electoral Funding Authority thinks it does.
Does it? Well, I disagree.
Mr. Shepherd, are you aware, and I'm just going to bring your attention, and again, this is more about them than it is about you, but there's an ICAC Exhibit 3807 on the 6th of the 12th, 2010.
ICAC Exhibit, what is it?
It's ICAC Exhibit 3807. I'm happy to give you a copy of it. It says that on the 6th of the 12th, 2010, you paid $1,500 into a slush fund being investigated by ICAC called the Free Enterprise Association.
Yes.
Do you recall going to an event for them?
Vaguely.
Okay. And you're aware of what, I'll bring to your attention, what the investigator in ICAC said, sorry, not the investigator, the counsel assisting Watson, who said during 2009 and 2010, certain members of the New South Wales Liberal Party used the Free Enterprise Foundation to disguise donations from prohibited donors. The purpose was so that the 2011 Liberal election campaign could be partly funded by donations from prohibited donors. Were you aware or made aware at that time that the money wasn't going to the federal Liberal Party, but was actually getting funneled to the state Liberal Party?
No, I would have believed at that time it was going to the federal party.
Okay. So if Mr. Watson makes reference, and again I'm using his words, not our, that there was people with whom a fraud was conducted, you were one of those people?
I don't believe I was, but anyway, that's up for them to decide. But frankly, I can't remember the donation.
Do you remember going to the event?
I can't remember.
I assume $1,500 is a ticket at an event.
Yeah, I can't remember going to the event. I'll certainly check my records, but I would have believed A, it was a donation to the federal Liberal Party, and B, I did not regard Transfield Services as a property developer in accordance with that act. So we do not develop property ourselves. We do not own property. We do not build. We are purely an advisor in that space.
So when your own website says we deliver a suite of corporate real estate services, private and public organisations, including planning, and you do work in the planning space.
We would not be doing...
I mean, the Labor Party stopped taking donations transfer that period because it was deemed on the list that was in conjunction with the Election Funding Authority as being a prohibited donor. Now, can I be clear here? I am not making an accusation that you as a prohibited donor knowingly gave money to the Free Enterprise Foundation with a view to it illegally being transferred. And I'm not making that allegation.
Okay, well,
the allegation I'm making is that you made a $1,500 donation to the Free Enterprise Foundation, which comes in ICAC documents, and that money was inadvertently funneled. That money was inadvertently funneled by the Liberal Party as part of an illegal donation. And unfortunately, because of the behaviour of the New South Wales branch of the Liberal Party, people like yourself have been implicated in an ICAC inquiry.
Well, certainly, as I said, I can't remember the donation. I can't remember the event. I imagine when I made the donation, I would have assumed it was going to the federal Liberal Party. I never regarded Transfield Services as a property developer. Whether that was a wrong assessment on my part or not,